Well, hello, my fellow HBICs. I still got shit all over me. Damn it. Damn it. My limitless HBICs. How are you? It's a little later in the day. I took a little rest, a little nap or whatever. And I already premiered the first video. So this is part 2. Well, not part 2. I'm not going to call them parts. I'll just have dates. So this is missed super chats from March 9th. There are 17 of them. So it's probably going to be a long video. Selling myself time. I'm sick. I think you guys already know that. No, I'm healthy. I feel amazing. So, if you need help with your manifestation, you need somebody to judge you or slap you around in a good way, virtually, please email me at manifestingwithkimberly@gmail.com. All of my coaching info is in the drop box below this video. It's also just went by the screen. So back to video up. Yeah. Okay. I have a channel membership. I go live with them every single Tuesday, except for this Tuesday because I was sick. I'm saying was because this is going up on Wednesday. So it's like a day behind, right? I go live most Wednesdays here on YouTube to the public, where you can ask me anything. This is what happens when I get a lot of super chats. I don't like to not answer them. So that's why we're making a follow-up video answering anything that was missed. I appreciate the super chats, by the way. Just want to say that. I have a TikTok. I have an Instagram. I go live on all my platforms. Instagram, I'm newer going live. So I've only done it once. But the plan is I'll be going live everywhere. But I already do on TikTok and here. So you guys already know that. I love and appreciate you all. Feeling a little mushy lately about you guys because you mean everything to me. Honestly, I think about you guys all the time. I've already said that, so I'll stop repeating myself. So yeah, I'm everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You're on YouTube. That's where you watch me. And I just opened up a Twitter. I'm probably not going to be tweeting a lot. I really don't. I don't even like it. I did it because I wanted to have a way to reach out to freaking YouTube and TikTok when shit's going wrong. Not that anything's going to go wrong. But I just opened that Manifesting with Kimberly TikTok or Twitter. Okay, I'm done. I don't need to sell myself, do I? You know where to find me. If you need me to help you figure out what's going on with those manifestations, what's going on with you, if you need help with anything, manifestingwithkimberly@gmail.com. Blah, 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 blah. I'm leaving that in. Okay, so let's dive right in. And actually, I'm glad this is the first one because it's going to help me address something. Okay. This is Angie D123. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. But I will be using yours as an example. So it's got nothing to do directly with you. It's for everybody else. Well, you, because you did this. But other people have done it. And yours is the example I'm going to go. Okay, going forward. When you purchase super chats, your question has to be in the super chat. Because here's why. My moderator had to go through the chat to find your question. Which, listen, when I'm in the midst of answering a question and I want more information, that's different. Yes? Because I'm asking you to put it in the chat too. But to keep it fair and to keep it realistic, super chats, the question, you got to fit that question in the super chat. I don't know how this works with the super chat. I'm not sure because some people get all their questions in, some people don't. So I don't know why. Okay, there's a lot of things on YouTube I'm not 100% about. You know, I guess one girl you weren't able to buy super chats in your country. I don't know. All right, but going forward, I especially if yours is one that didn't get answered till after the fact. Questions got to be in the actual super chat because the chasing it down after is work and it's unnecessary work for my moderators. It's not like it was me doing it. It was my moderator. So going forward, you won't be able to do that. Okay. It's got to keep it real. I'm getting so many people, which I love and appreciate, who want their questions answered. And it's just not fair. We lose order and blah, blah, blah. Long story short, questions have to be within the super chat. Don't get me wrong though. I know there are some of you who have purchased super chats and weren't able to put nothing because it just went blank. That's a different scenario, my friends. That's a little different. I'll help you, but that's different, okay? Anyways, the sun's going to start shining all over me. I can't help it. You don't care. Okay, so Angie D. Hi, Kim. My question is long and wordy, so I'm going to type it in the chat. But I love you and appreciate you, and I hope my question helps someone here too. Maybe manifesting an expensive house, but I absolutely... Okay. It helps someone too, maybe. Okay. Manifesting an expensive house, but I absolutely refuse to work a full-time 9-to-5 type job. I can't imagine myself doing anything full-time, honestly, and can only imagine doing things I love at my own pace and with my own terms. Like, I'm very much my own boss type of person. I don't want to change that. I desperately want and feel like I need to have my own home, though, and I want... So, is it correct to assume my bridge of incidents to obtaining the money and or the job and or the house won't force me to do anything I don't want to do? Thank you, thank you. Let me say it like this. You can create any assumption you want. Any assumption. So if you choose to create the belief within your subconscious that your bridge of incidents is never going to force you into doing something you don't want, then by all means create that belief, create that assumption. I would never discourage anybody from doing that. What I will tell you is I never wanted a solo vacay, but it manifested. I know why it manifested, because my friggin' mind was on things that would relate to that. Yeah? My mind was on marinating in shit. So it manifested. It was a part of my bridge of incidents. Did I want that to be a part of my bridge of incidents? No, I fucking did not. No. But it happened. Does that mean there will always have to be something shitty in the bridge of incidents? No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying actively create the belief. If that's what you want to experience, if you are dead set against working a normal full-time 9-to-5 job, that is okay. You may create any assumption belief you want. But as far as creating the belief that you will never have to do anything you don't want to do within your bridge of incidents, that is something you will need to be creating, effectively affirming, to create the belief. And it doesn't mean it's going to take you forever to create that belief. Go for it. Go for it. And keep me updated, because that's exciting to me. We really are limitless. We really can create any belief. We really can. All I see is dog hair in this damn sunlight, okay? She's snoring. Okay, moving on. Rosie, thank you, Kim, for changing our lives. Thanks to your teachings, my dad is okay. Oh, Rosie, I wish I'd seen this on the night. Thank you so much, Rosie, and it's wonderful news to hear about your dad. Thank you. That is wonderful. You did it, darling. You did it. Congratulations. Number 3, April Christine Harris. Girl, you are so good to me. Do you want to see her for a minute? Hold on. She is tucked in, head on a pillow. Excuse me. Hello? You're snoring. You're sucking all the air out of the room. So anyways, April Christine Harris, before poop snoring interrupted us. Thank you so much for you're always very good to me, and I really, really do appreciate it, okay? You're too good. You spoil me. Kim, since I started focusing on marriage as you suggested, my man told me he still loves me and is talking about us moving in together. I am so happy. Thank you. You are amazing, and I love you. Oh, my God, April Christine Harris. Love it, love it, love it. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm so happy. I am so happy. Keep your mind on your end, and things will always work out for us on the bridge of incidents. And remember, I said this in the last video, bridge of incidents doesn't mean long time or lots of incidences. It could just be one board, right? I like to say a wooden bridge, one board, one incident that connects you to your manifestation. It could be a 5-second long bridge. or it can be a 5-month or more long bridge, right? Everybody's manifestations are individual, so their journeys are individual. So, well done, April Christine Harris. Congratulations. I'm very happy for you. Number 4, 00. Thank you very much. Hello, I am manifesting winning a big giveaway, and today they announced the winner on Facebook. Do I keep persisting that I won? And today they announced the winner on Facebook. Do I keep persisting I won the giveaway? I would. I absolutely would. And if it wasn't your name, you could revise that shit. I know. Take your logical, literal mind out of the equation as best as possible. Remember, guys, when we're manifesting, you want to get rid, as much as possible, your literal thinking, your logical thinking. Because logically, we would probably have the idea that, well, they already announced the winner. How can it be me? They already announced it. That's why we can revise that you were the winner and let your 3D catch up. Okay? Yes, please revise. Or keep affirming that you win until it hardens into fact and comes out into your 3D. Okay? Number 5, Ish 10. I'm sure of wish fulfilled, but I keep thinking of the how. It will need SP to break up his engage with his friend Sis, his family to agree, his dad is sick, and it overwhelms me. I understand. I know that when we're facing a lot of circumstances in order to get our manifestations, that it can be very nerve-wracking because we as humans want to figure out how things are going to work out. When we're manifesting, we don't need you to do that. Your subconscious mind doesn't need your assistance. You are not invited to the how party. Okay? Your subconscious mind can do wonders. It is your God power, right? It's your God computer. 99.99% of the time, manifestations show up in ways we never thought of. Totally unexpected. The same will happen for you. Stop stressing the how. You're stressing it because your logical and literal mind is trying to decipher how it can come. Your subconscious doesn't need your assistance. Don't worry about it. Your subconscious will project it out in a natural, logical, believable bridge of incidents. Okay? Thickums. Thank you very much. You are amazing. Just wondering if you have tips on how to not seek validation from the 3D, like asking SB questions like, are you sure you want to do this? Thickums! Did you really ask your SP that? Stop that shit. Thickums. Listen, anything we're experiencing in the 3D, unless it's something that we want, we should be reminding ourselves that it's just our old story playing out. Our old shitty story. It could be old shitty self-concept, mustering out. 3D is never permanent. 3D is malleable, easily changeable. So when we want to ask our specific person, you really want to do this? Are you sure about that? They're reflecting what's going on inside of you. So if you're feeling fearful, nervous, thinking they might not want you, more than likely, they're going to reflect that back to you. So what's the point of even asking them? That's my opinion. No, I would say keep working on whatever's going on in your self-concept that is making you feel a certain way, that you need fucking validation out in the 3D. What's making you feel that way? Address that, and then your SP will reflect the newer self-concept. That's what we want, right? So seeking validation, I understand it, but when we want to seek validation, that is us not trusting that we're going to get our manifestation. It is us not thinking we're worthy of our desire. And we are. Remember, this is a process. I know it's so lame to have me say that, but it is. It's a damn process. So validation out in the 3D is doing nothing but validating your old thoughts. Why do we want to validate them? See what I mean? So try to remind yourself of things like that and just get back to working on what's making you question it altogether. Okay? Violet Skies, thank you very much. I was scripting 3 times for about a month and a half and got lots of movement. 3 weeks ago, but got carpal tunnel and could only script once a day. And it feels like movement stopped, even though I script for movement too. Why? Okay. I'm going to say straight up, it's because you're fearing that if you're scripting less, that your movement's going to stop. Number 1. Number 2, it was not you scripting 3 times a day that was manifesting. It's your subconscious mind. So you may have been getting movement, and that's wonderful, but why are you saying it stopped? I realize that what we see in the 3D, it probably stopped, right? But why are we saying it stopped? We don't want to ever talk like that, right? Because it didn't stop. Of course, things are going to keep happening. Of course, you're going to continue to get movement. You're doing enough to manifest. You do not need to script 3 times a day unless you fucking feel like it. You should always be telling yourself that everything you're doing is enough. Everything you're doing is perfect. You're doing everything right. You're always on the right path to your manifestation. Nothing can stop you. Remember, like I said earlier, we can create any assumption we want. Any. So tell yourself that you're doing everything right, because you are. There are no rules in manifesting that you have to script a certain amount per day. And let me just say this. Even when I was actively scripting, there were days that I only scripted first thing in the morning. Still got my manifestations. I scripted when I felt like it. So if you were doing the 3 times a day because you felt like it, that's one thing. But when you tell yourself that you have to do it in order to manifest, you're putting an unnecessary chain, a ball and chain on you. You're putting a restriction on your manifestation game that you don't need to do. You're always doing everything right. I'm sorry. I know my voice sounds like shit, but I really determined to get this video. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, number 8, Robert Fort. Yes, I wanted to know if you can get your SP to forgive you for a long list of fuck-ups. After 8 years, we broke up. She came in hot, but has a third party and seems to be fading. How can I get it back? Okay. First of all, Robert, I hope you are not beating yourself up over the long list of fuck-ups. You just acknowledging that you want to change is enough. You acknowledging that I fucked up is enough, right? So what I would be doing is stop telling yourself she came in hot and now she's fading. We're going to stop that talk. We're going to start addressing our self-concept as far as any behavior patterns that we had in relationships that we're aware of. We want to address our self-concept in relation to those patterns. So if you had a history of relationships where maybe you were the turd in the relationship, but there's usually an underlying reason. I mean, I just don't think that people are assholes for the sake of being assholes. There's usually an underlying story. Even if it was you on that end where you were just being the jerk, we still got to address something. There's still something at play with your self-concept, and we can address that, okay? So whatever the patterns were, we should be addressing them and affirming or visualizing, scripting for our self-concept. Number 1, okay. Number 2, you can do a couple of things. You can either go back and revise some of your fuck-ups, or you can be affirming that she's easily forgiving. You know, she has forgiven you for the past. She's ready just to start fresh over with a new, lovely, sexy, sassy, juicy, committed relationship with you. You can be affirming things like that. That's what I would do. I would not be giving the third party any type of attention, right? To remove a third party is we remove it from our awareness. That's the number one best spot to do it in, okay? I think that there's only a third party in the equation because of your guilt and fear of how things went in the past or how you treated her in the past. It's your guilt and fear over that has probably manifested this third party. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. I don't know your relationship history. I'm only guessing. So maybe if I talked to you a little more one-on-one, I could figure out exactly what's going on. But just by your comment, that's what I think. So I would be addressing things like that. Address relationship patterns. Affirm she's easily forgiving. Okay? And give no more attention to the third party. And by the way, my moderator made a little note that you had said that even if I didn't get to him, your answers still helped. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate your fucking patience. I really, really do. Moon Goddard, thank you very much. That Aries moon, we know you and mods do their best. I know what that comment was for, and that was because we had a tough night with people manhandling me over the super chats. Some people were impatient, and Moon Goddard, you were having my back, and I appreciate that. Thank you. RN, thank you very much. I think Poop just manifested a treat from me. P.S. Is he loving the snow? And when is his birthday? I love him and you, of course. Oh, RN, thank you. I remember this live stream, and Poop does love the snow. Poop is a girl. Poop is a she, but yeah, she's a snow baby, to be honest. Her birthday is, well, I call her birthday December 29th. She was born sometime in November, early November, but I say her birthday is December 29th because that is the night I met her and picked her up and brought her home. So I'll tell you a little quick story about Poop. My dog, or it was my father's dog. My father had a pit bull, but she called her my dog. A pit bull named Midnight, and she was a rescued dog, rescued by my brother. Thank you very much. She was being mistreated. My brother, but rescued her, and my dad took her in. She was a beautiful damn dog. She's the dog that changed my entire perspective on pit bulls. Thank you very much. Which is now why I will only have pit bulls, because they need our help. All animals need help, but I'm just saying pit bulls are the most popular breed stuck in shelters because of their breed. So I have a little heart for them. Well, a little special space, you know what I mean? So, Jesus, Kim. Midnight was the most beautiful dog ever. Precious, loving, and like I said, changed my whole perspective on pit bulls. But she passed away in late October. And my son was younger. And it devastated all of us. To be honest with you, I was a hot mess express. And a guy I worked with at the time had just had a litter, and he was giving them away for free. So because she was mixed, she was pit bull, Rottweiler, and boxer mixed. And long story short, given away from free. And I said, listen, we just lost our dog. The only requirement I have is I want a female, blah, blah, blah. So he told me, he gave me the sassiest one, because he knew I was sassy, because I was sassy at work. Gave me a sassy one, and what he thought was the prettiest girl. And because she was the bully, meaning that when it came to like feeding time or toys, she was the one that would like buck everybody out of the way and sassy her way in. And I'm like, it's perfect for me, right? That makes sense. So the night I picked her up, oh man, I'm gonna have to make this a 2-part video, aren't I? I picked her up, I looked at her, and it was like looking at Midnight. Midnight was not Midnight was not brindle. Midnight was just all black with some white patches on her face and on her legs. But other than that, they looked identical. It was like picking up Midnight. So I'm like, you don't have no idea. Like that, she was mine. She was meant to be mine. And I'm not gonna lie, there is a little tiny piece of us that think that Midnight's in her, you know, but that's just my, whatever. She's a spoiled bitch. That's my little quick story. I'm sorry. I'm talking too long, aren't I? It's gonna be a part 1 video, isn't it? Because it's already 26 motherfucking minutes. All right, so I think I'm gonna end. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it here because the next one is gonna take me long, I can tell. All right, so this is part 1. I'll put the part 2 up tomorrow. So they're all from the same date. Sorry, it was long-winded, wasn't it? I'm sorry, guys. Come on, have patience with me. I don't feel good. Long story short, I'll see you all in a day. I love and appreciate all of you.